Okay guys, got this F150 here. I think this has an 05. They said that it'll, I guess it'll start and install. See if we get any codes. We'll start it up. So they said it'll start, run for a couple seconds, and it dies, I guess. Let's see. Let's go in here, auto detect. Ford. Oh no, I thought they told me it dies. He said they did a fuel pump and a fuel pump control module, I think, on this. I don't want to give it gas or anything, so we can look at some data here. Just go to PCM. I don't want to do a full system scan in case we got a problem. I don't want it to take forever. Retrieve, continuous. No codes. Let's go live data. Barrow. Let's see. Autel 95. I think they said they replaced the fuel rail pressure sensor too. Desired. Oh, that's not good. 8 psi. Oh, and it's dropping. It's starting to run rough. Let's see. Which of our fuel trims are like way off? Let's see our short terms. Oh yeah, look at that. Why is our fuel rail pressure so low? Let's see, fuel pump. That's weird. Why is it not trying to crank our pressure up? There it goes, it just died. Our fuel rail pressure went to 0, look at that. Look, now it's dropping again. But our fuel pump isn't commanding it up. Yeah, as soon as you give it gas, it goes to die. Look at that. But key on, our pressure goes up. And it's staying up. That's weird. What would cause that? If I hold the RPM up, it dies. Look at that. That's weird. I guess we'll try to connect. I guess we'll put a fuel pressure gauge in there. Okay guys, my fuel volume tester is put in place now. See that? Let's turn this on. Let's see if our fuel pressure's dropping. Oh yeah, look at that. That's weird. Let's see if we can command. So it's matching our scan to, at like 16 or so. Let's go back. Let's go to active tests. See if we can command our fuel pump up. Fuel pump percentage. Saw some air bubbles. See little air bubbles in there. Not a lot. There's some. Can we be out of fuel? The fuel tank says 3/4, but let's see if we can command the fuel pump on. It says it's commanded on, but I don't trust it. Let's see, fuel pump desired. Let's see if we can command it. I don't see it. I guess we're gonna need a diagram. Let me go get a diagram for this. Okay guys, so here's a picture of the diagram. So we got their fuel pump relay, which it says it's in that kick panel. And then that turns on. That goes through the inertia switch. My highlighting's bad. And then that comes down and goes into our fuel pump driver module mounted above the spare tire. So I guess we'll go back there. We'll see if we can get to it real easily. I don't know if we can. If we can, I'll get a mat. Let's see. Oh, it's loose. That's awesome. Is it directly above this? Let's see. They were on this cross. Oh, there it is. So yeah, we can get to that. I wonder if our ground is good. Feels good. I'm going to, I don't know, maybe we can jump this fuel pump. Probably jump it with my power probe. Or wait, can we just pierce the wire? I wonder if we can just pierce the wire. Yeah, let's see if we can jump. Let's see, which one goes to our fuel pump? Pump driver module. Does it do power and ground? Oh, I need another diagram, I guess. I guess I gotta get another diagram so we have our fuel pump so we can see what powers the fuel pump. Apparently somehow I'm blind and missed the fuel pumps up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump our power, which is our white, to our fuel pump power, which is pink, and I'm going to jump jump 2 to 3, which is our ground, and then that should turn our pump on. And according to this right here, as you can see, it comes up to our pump. And then we'll see if we got good power and ground, because that'll load the fuel pump with constant power and ground when I turn the key on, hopefully. Okay guys, so I have them jumped right here. I'll just see if this works. Hopefully these don't fall out. I didn't have two at the same terminal for some reason. Let's see. Let's see if our pressure goes up and stays up. Look at that, 70 psi, and it's staying there. So we got a bad fuel pump driver module, it looks like, because we don't have any circuit faults. Let's go back. Look at that fuel rail pressure. So we're over pressure right now. It says almost 80 psi. That's what we have here. So we have a bad fuel pump driver module. Crazy. Because our powers and grounds are good because we're using the original ground. The only thing left would be the control, but it says it's controlling it. So I don't think we have a control issue because it turns on when the key turns on. I think we just got a bad driver module. Let's check our fuel trims real quick. I bet you our fuel trims are the other way. Fuel trim. Short term. Let's see, long term. Where's our long term? There you go. See, now we're subtracting fuel because we have way too high a pressure. So, I bet you we set a fault code though for, whoops, PCM. Trouble codes. We'll probably set a fault code for no communication now. It's unplugged. Not gonna load. I hate how slow these old ones are. Come on. There you go, circuit high. Fuel pump module offline. You see that? It's not communicating. So I'm gonna say we got a bad fuel pump module. Because everything else is good. So the only thing left to check would be the signal wire, but it says it's offline now. We didn't have that code before. So I think it only talks on one wire. Let's see. Let's go look at our diagram. No, we're gonna set it over here. It's only one wire. Toggles it. Let's see. Fuel pump. Oh no, I guess it's two wires. Fuel pump module. I don't know. I'm gonna call it a bad fuel pump module. Hope you guys like this one. See you later. Okay guys, so I scoped it and it's actually looking good. You can see it's hard to see, but the one trace is cycling. Let's see. Let's go to setup, view, layout, two windows. So the one is actually cycling on and off. You can see that right there. And the other one's being toggled. And our pressures are staying good. Look at that. Let's get our short term and long term on here. Let's see. Long term. Let's see. Short term. Show all. There we go. Look at that. Fuel trims are good. Let's wrap this up. I don't know if maybe it was making a bad connection. It was in a logic issue. Look at that. So it's working now all of a sudden. Huh. Trouble codes. 3 DTCs. I just want to see if we can clear this. I'm going to warn them about this. I'm assuming they unplugged it and plugged it back in before. Let's see. Shut this off. Turn the key on. Hopefully this finishes scanning soon. Come on. I just want to clear our codes first. Let's see, erase. Oh, my allergies are killing me. There we go. Shut this off. Get the key out. Start it back up. Let's go back to live. Oh, now it's not working again. Look at that. Let's see what it's doing in the back before this dies. Oh, look at that. Our communication line is not working. The other one is not changing. You see that? It's staying at 14. It's not being toggled down. I'm assuming that's I'm assuming the top one's from the PCM and the other one's like a feedback. So that is really weird. But we just saw it was working and then it stopped working. So I think our problem's inside this module. Oh, just disconnect. Look at our pressure. We're down to 9 psi right now. Fuel pump, duty cycles 50%. So that should be this top one commanding it right here, because that's 50% duty cycle. So the PCM's commanding it, but our module is not commanding our pump one. And I bet you if we scoped our pump, it would be really low. We don't even have to scope it because we know the pump's good. So hope you guys like this. Bad module. See you guys later.